Yes, I can. Well, we're actually in Breda, my hometown today, and that's where basically my whole career started. I started as a local DJ in a bar, playing all kinds of music, all around playing open format, and I was always inspired by listening to dance music on the radio. At the time in Belgium, there was a big club that was actually live streaming at the time already their Saturday nights, and I was listening as a youngster just to get inspired, and I really wanted to do that. But back in the days, you didn't have like the extended mixes or a B-port, or it was just like you had Candy, those CDs. So I went to the CD shop, bought those CDs, and started mixing those. Basically to learn mixing. That was great. And then I fell in love with the music of Fedde Le Grand and Funkerman. They had this label called Flamingo Recordings, and I really loved that, the groove. And the energy at the same time, and obviously at the time Fedde Le Grand had this amazing hit like Put Your Hands Up for Detroit, which really got my attention, and I really wanted to become something like that. And well, fast forward, I did a remix competition for Dance Tour, which was a open festival, a free entrance festival here in Breda as well. I won that DJ competition, so I had the chance to play for 30 minutes. At the beginning of the festival, so like literally people were coming in and I was like super nervous, I was shaking, but yeah, I nailed it, and since then I was like, oh, this is cool, I really want to pursue this. That's a good question, how my sound evolved throughout the years. I think from back in the days, like as my own taste of music evolved, I was really listening to actually old school music like Motown music, Michael Jackson, all that kind of funky, groovy stuff and soulful stuff as well. So that's something that I also liked about the music on Flamingo Recordings, Funkerman, Fedde Le Grand. They had this groove, this really nice, housey, groovy sound, which I really loved. And then obviously I started playing myself. And making mashups, that's how I started. I didn't make full songs straight away. But I started experimenting with it, and from mashups became bootlegs, became original sounds. And I always had this more main stage kind of approach, but it's still groovy. And that's something that I really worked on, and it wasn't like I started thinking like, oh, I have to come up with my own sound. No, it really naturally became my own sound, and that's something that hopefully people can still recognize till this day. So basically I'm very happy to have my own label. I think it's a real blessing, but that didn't came like easy. At the time I was releasing at Revealed Recordings, which I'm still till this day very happy to be a part of. But at the time I was evolving my own sound, and I had my own signature sound, which didn't always fit on the main label. And I also had more and more upcoming talents that were sending me music that I really loved, played every set, but I couldn't give like a proper platform to it. So at the time I reached out to Robert Hardwell and asked him like, hey, I have these amazing songs, is there something we can do with Revealed of releasing this? So we started the Dannic Selection EP, that's how it started. We had 3 of those selection EPs in 1 year that we released, and then a lot of people started asking, "Oh, you should start your own label, etc." So I started my own label, Funk Recordings, with Revealed basically backing it. They were the distributor, of course, because I like to be loyal in those cases, and it was the most logic thing to do. And for me, it's all about giving a platform to new upcoming talents. Basically the same thing that happened with Hardwell, like Tiesto gave him a platform, Hardwell gave me a platform, etc. That's something I wanted to pursue. So my hometown Breda is where we're sitting today. Is for a lot of people, they don't know the city because it's actually a very small city in the Netherlands. And a lot of times when I'm in abroad, a lot of people ask me where you're from, and I say Breda, and they're like, "What? Are you not from Amsterdam?" Because that's what people know. But Breda actually has a big legacy in dance music because by the likes of Tiesto, Hardwell, Rehab, Fedde Le Grand, all big successes, they all come and hail from Breda. Which is very odd for a actually very small city. We only have 200,000 people, but we have a lot of bars. And I think the community, especially back in the days when we started, those bars is where we met up. Those were places we really, how do you say it, met and also shared the same passion of music. We had a record store here called Magic Music, where even Chester was behind the booth. We just, selecting and sharing music with each other. And I think that community, also of helping each other, really helped putting Breda as this playground of new talent. Well, very short answer for me. It all started in Breda and by meeting, in this case, Robert Hardwell in a local bar. And at the time we had MSN Messenger. We were sharing basically our passion, music. We were sending each other music that we liked. And of course, at the time, he was a little bit further in his career. He was already producing music. So for me, it was really a stepping stone. I could really learn a lot from him, and I learned a lot from him. And what I mentioned before, like, he was one of the guys that really put me on this platform, and actually also said to me, like, dude, just quit your job and come with me on tour, and whatever, we'll see where it ends. Well, it ended well, of course. But for me, Breda, especially the community here, and meeting like-minded people was a big influence on my career and on a lot of careers of people that are from here. So for me, 2025 is going to be a really interesting year. I've had more music on my laptop than ever, on my production laptop. Also a lot of interesting collabs, also with bigger names. I'm really excited about that. Cannot talk too much about it. But what I'm definitely going to do is release every month. I'm going to keep on doing that. I'm not fixed to any label, but obviously you saw that I just released on Revealed again. So I'm back on the nest. I'm also gonna keep on releasing on my own label, of course. Also collaborating with some upcoming talents. I think that's really important, and also keeps me, releasing fresh music, and I get inspired by that. So a lot of cool stuff, and touring-wise, that's what I really like. Like, there are new dates on the agenda on countries that I've been visiting before, but like 7-8 years ago. So, for instance, Mexico, even South America, Guatemala, and also in Asia, the new markets are opening up. So I'm really, really blessed to be able to travel all over the world, and I'm really happy for what's to come in 2025.